Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Lord willing, this live is actually will be edifying. Lord willing. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Wa Yahawashi, Bashem, Rakat, Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect in the same Spirit, teaching this word and believing this word, but willing that they all can continue to endure and be sincere in sound doctrine in the same Spirit. Shalom to the Akwat believers of this faith and this truth, but willing you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. We'll just make sure again that everything is good on the other side. The sound is good, I guess. The sound is good, I guess. Okay. The sound is alright. So the title of this lesson is if you want to make Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi laugh, make plans. And riches is not going to save any one of us from the judgment that's going to actually take place in this world. But Babylon, Israel, wherever Jake is at, money, riches is not going to save you. Now, this is just, by the spirit of finding out what I was going to bring out on the live, and I came across the thought of the parable that Yahawah was speaking about a man that wanted to hide his riches or his wealth in a barn, but better yet, or store his crops, in a barn. Basically, he was trying to make plans instead of having his mind on being rich in this earthly realm. He wasn't trying to be rich in Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. No, I'm not from Baltimore, but we're gonna go into Luke, the 12th chapter. We're gonna read verse 13 to 21. And then I'm going to read verse 19 and 21 in the KJV, right? Shalom, shalom, Patrick Yalbus from Shai Brakatah, right? So Lord willing, because I know a lot of us have jobs, we got to provide for our household, but even more, that MOT be coming regardless if you believe it or don't. That digital device, the RFID chip, is definitely going to happen. They've been promoting it crazy. And if you too attached to money, you're going to end up taking it, right? And, in this truth, you want to always build up your faith. Always build up your faith, right? But what is you watching, right? Is you seeing things in a spiritual sense? What is your conversations like, Or are you being occupied in the ministry of the Lord, right? Is you praying to the Lord, right? Is you dabbling in reading? Is you having spiritual conversations with your brothers? as a man is you doing lessons, you know? And even for you sisters, man, are you entertaining, the spirit of the Lord, right? Watching the prophets teach, right? As you watching the news, right? As you putting taking your time to actually read and pray and call unto the Lord, right? Because you don't want to get distracted. You do not want to drift off, right? You don't want to be consumed and swallowed up by the mindset of this world, right? So this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 13. It says, and one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he abide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, Man, man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. Right? Your life don't consist of the things that you have, man. Right? It says, he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thy ease, eat and drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. Right? This man is not rich towards Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. And I know we human. A lot of us focus on everything on this earth, man. You got women, especially women of the world, right? Always thinking about the being secure with themselves. If a man not pumping them up or about them, right? Us men, we like women with butts or chests. Women want to get a fake ass or fake titties. Don't want to work out, right? If a man ain't bringing in at least six figures, right? If he's working a 9 to 5 and she's working a 9 to 5, it don't fit. The man got to be 6 foot. Everybody is requiring so many things in this world. Us men, we requiring some of us men is requiring so many women that we want, but we don't have no foundation with Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. Some of us want this car, we want this car, we want to travel and do all these things, but most of us do not have that rich relationship with Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. Right? And there's a lot of these people that have this earthly mentality. They say they have a relationship with the Heavenly Father and the Son, or I'm spiritual, and don't show any type of fruit of being spiritual, right? Because they're not laying up riches towards Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. This is how you know the left-hand side got you niggas in their hands, man. Right? So let's read 19 and 21 in NLT. It says, And I'll sit back and say to myself, My friend, you have enough stored away for years to come. Now take it easy, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, You fool, you will die this very night. Then who will get everything you worked for? Yes, a person is a fool to store up earthly wealth, but not have a rich relationship with Yahawah Wa Yahawashi, with the Most High. You want to store riches and you don't have a relationship with the Lord. Make it make sense. And I'm glad that I'm going through this, right? This is a rebuke for any one of us, a rebuke for me, because you have a thought of this car, you have a thought of, I want to get another house. I have a thought that I want to travel here and travel there. A lot of Jake got that mindset. Now, yes, you might have brothers in this faith. I said faith. You might have some brothers and sisters of the faith that got plans, right? Thinking about making 6 figures, all this other bullshit, man. Anything under the sun that don't lead you to Yahawah Wa Yahawashi is pointless, right? It's vain. What is it? It's vanity. I want to read this. I think I want to read this in the NLT. Do I? Yeah, I gotta read this in the NLT. Yeah, let me read this one in the NLT too, because it is gonna hit. It's hitting me now that I'm thinking of it. This is not limitations. This is First Timothy, the 6th chapter, and I think I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "Yet true godliness with contentment is itself great wealth. After all, we brought nothing with us when we came into the world, and we can't take anything with us when we leave it. So if we have enough food and clothing, let us be content. But people who long to be rich fall into temptation and are trapped by the many foolish and harmful desires that plunge them into ruin. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Some people craving money have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. And you might have some men, no, we have men and women that's in this faith that wander away from this thing because they have too much love for money. They willing to go the distance, right? Because some of us is willing to be evil just to get money, man. Right? He said, "Give us this day our daily bread." What is that daily bread? The word, right? Let me get something on that. Let me get something. Let me get something on that. Brother talking. I believe I want Luke the 4th chapter verse 4. And Yahawah answered him because he was speaking, to Satan because he was tempting him, saying, "It is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of God." That daily bread is this word, but then in another sense, that daily bread is to, really just to get by, right? You working a 9 to 5, you working a full-time job. That's your daily bread, man, just to get by, because the main focus is to get in the kingdom, man. That's the main focus. The main focus is to please Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi. Everybody ain't gonna make it on the chariot. It's like draft day. Is you working to get drafted into a chariot, right? We too worried about this earth and it's gonna be destroyed. That's why I titled it. If you want to make Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi laugh, make plans, man. And this is why the Lord said, He said, you fool. This man is so worried about building riches, Salaki, y'all. This man worried about building riches, but don't want to grow into spiritual riches. What do it say in Revelation, the 3rd chapter? Let me get that real quick. Right, I think it's the 3rd one. Oh, shalom to the brother, the hopeful 144. Yahweh Shai Brakatah. Right, this is Revelations chapter 3, and is this the one? Maybe it's chapter 2. Yes, it's Revelations, I think. Yup, Revelations 2 and 9. "And I know thy works in tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say that they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan." The main point I wanted to deal with, he said, "But thou art rich. You works, tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich." He's talking about rich in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? Any man that's daily hearing the words of Yahawah Shema Shai, walking in them. That goes with the lesson I just did earlier. When you go into Revelation 1 and 3, blessed is he that readeth and heareth the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. When you go into that word keep and you look up the concordance, the interlinear, and you see the biblical usage, it says to guard. You should be consuming this word, right? Because this is what's going to get us through all our situations. This is a spiritual sword. Brothers is pulling down strongholds, right? Even though that this is dealing with, that part, this whole thing is about money, but you have to look at it even on a deeper level. Don't make plans revolving in this world, and you ain't making plans to pursue Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi or be worthy. Because then the Lord is going to look at you as a fool, right? What is it? Matthew, the 7th chapter, when the dude said, "I was prophesying, I was casting out spirits in your name." And the Lord said, "I don't know you. Flee away from me, you workers of iniquity. Yo, we got to be on our best behavior. And every day, sometimes you got to rebuke yourself and you got to give. Don't give the most. Give it all. When they was all giving, I think gifts, he said the one lady, she gave she gave her all, which is something that she didn't even have. She gave her last, which Yahawashi said she gave her all. And looking at what they gave, we have to give our all to Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. What does that look like? You know? The brother said GMS 100% truth, not wavering in other doctrines. Yes, because, man, you're a busybody. You're a busybody if you're doing that. You don't got enough time to give your all if you go into these different doctrines, bro. That's crazy. But the other brother, Hopeful Elect, 144, he put Colossians 3:1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, verse 17, right? The things that we do see is temporal. The things that we don't see are eternal, right? Like, what is you really working for, man? You know? You see Esau trying to, they trying to make a new invention of immortality. Or they're trying to create some technology where they can put their mind in another vessel so that their conscience can continue to live on, right? They want what the Lord gonna give us, man. And just off of that, you want to work for that, man. All this shit is useless, man, on this side. But verse 2, it says, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. You know what? Let me actually get that word for affection, right? Because that's in the Greek. So let's see what it says for affection. It even say in the NLT, it says, think about the things above. Come on, man. So affections, G5426, praneo.
Strong's G5426, franeo.
So it's franeo, and set your affections on things above. The biblical uses for affection is to have understanding of things above, be wise of things above, to feel, to think of things above, to have an opinion on oneself, think of oneself, to be modest, not let one's opinion, though just, of himself exceed the bound of modesty, to think or judge what's one's opinion, to be of the same mind, agree together. Oh, what he say in Genesis? Let's make man in our image, right? In the mind, the thought. That's why when you really look at when man got on the earth, it was all for the children of Israel, the sons of God, man. Everything's supposed to be in a reflection of Yahawashi and, you know, the government under Yahawashi, the elect, right? How the angels want us to be in their image. All you other nations, you're just background characters, right? Like the brother was saying at camp, because we did a unity camp with GMS Great Waters in Buffalo Niagara Falls, and what did he say? What was it, him, or it was probably a different GMS camp? I don't know. Brothers was speaking. We supposed to be gods, man. Well, our thoughts is we shouldn't even be thinking like these heathens, man. We shouldn't even be thinking like niggas, because we were meant to rule forever and ever. We were meant to have immortal bodies, man. And then when we go in the scriptures about glorified bodies, you was never meant to be like this, man. But the Lord set us in a change of darkness, man. Just so that we would know how wickedness is, so that when we get into our glorified form, we would never go off again. But Jake, you're really sitting there playing the game, watching TV. Do you even realize, like, you're beyond these heathens, man? The Lord created you in a spectacular way where me and you supposed to be gods, man. You know, let me get something on that too. Oh man, I love Superman. Man, we over him too. Even though that's a reflection of us, right? A reflection of Yahawashi, right? This is Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. It says, in that day shall Yahawah defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, in that and he that is feeble among them, he that is weak among them, at that day shall be as David, because David was a warrior. In the house of David shall be as God, as the angels of Yahawah before them, man. We were supposed to be a God. We were supposed to be like angels. We're going to get that back. But what is your mind frame? That's why nothing on this earth has to, any one of us, but I'm speaking on my behalf, but none of us should let anything that's in this earth stop you from pursuing what's way more important, man. Your job is your job. You work that job, you leave, you clock out, and then you do it again. But the number one important is to please the Lord and make yourself worthy in his eyes, man. Right? Actually, before I read the brother precept, let me get this other one in 1 Peter's chapter 1, I believe. Wait, is this the one I want? Maybe it's 4. Let me see. Let me see. I think it's 1 Peter's 4 and 10. Is it 10? Oh, yeah. This is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 10 in NLT. So, dear brothers and sisters, work hard to prove that you really are among those the Most High has called and chosen. Do these things and you will never fall away, man. You're really in this thing to prove to the Lord that you're of those that are called or chosen. Like, we know many is called, but to be chosen, you had to be of the elect. So even the elect is called with those that are not called. I mean, for those that are not chosen, but those that are chosen is going to be known in the end. This path is to work for something way greater, man. The Lord don't even know that you're the elect, man. That's why nothing on this side should be holding you back. You're a mere mortal, and you think paper gonna get you salvation. It's gonna get you some type of status. And then half the women that brothers even get, they still dumber than a bag of rocks. Still telling you what you want to do. I mean, what she wants you to do. You can't even say, yo, love, look, you got all this money, but I'm attracted to her. Oh, but you was with me, you gotta stay with me. Man, I just read this thing. I should do a video on it, but I kind of lost it. It's a woman. I'm gonna read the brother's comment. It's a woman that she had a dude. He was paying for everything, doing it good. She didn't want to cheat on him no more because she was cheating on him because she got that. That's her urge. She like kicking it with other men. So she said, look, let's take a break. Let's not break up, but let's take a break because I don't want to cheat on you. You too good for me. I mean, you too good to me. So let's just take a break because she's like, I'm gonna keep cheating. So they take a break. He got him a new girl. Now she's like, okay, yo, can you come home? Because now all these bills, I was working and then I had to stop working. Now I'm too overwhelmed. Come back home. I need you. He said, no, I got a girl. She said, how you going to betray me like that and get a whole new girl? I didn't say we was breaking up. We were just taking a break. This whole side is fucking polluted, man. This side is polluted. Money got niggas blind. Right, living in a damn house got your ass blind. Right, most of you men, you do something for your girl or your girls, and you constantly do it. They'll get too damn comfortable, man. Because guess what? The women, the men, the women, and the children, they're battling too. Right? If it's not money, it's insecurity. I think I'm too chubby. I don't even like how I look. And then you look at your girl, she not even getting up to work out, and insecure about how she look, but ain't getting up to do nothing. This place is draining us, man. And that goes, if we're too insecure about ourselves or we dealing with problems, right? We can't handle family separating or whatever the heck it is in this world. You have to evaluate yourself. Do you have a rich relationship with the Lord? When Sam go through something or he say something to Brother Samuel while I labor with, he be like, man, all this shit about to get burnt up. But yes, we human. We still meditate on it. But it all should lead us back to Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. Right? So the brother put Matthew 6 and 19. That's crazy. That's the spirit. I was gonna get that later on, but you brought it out at the perfect time. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do break. I mean, where thieves do not break through nor steal." Right? Yo, we came so low that now Jake is doing a little the money trail on the arm, or both of their arms, thinking they doing something. When guess what? We was walking around with gold and silver. Look how low we is, man. Well, what's that joint that Kanye West said? He said the things that we do for a lower self esteem, the cause the Jew. I forgot how he said it. Um, she ain't got no idea what she doing in college. Man, dang, make no money. She buy all of that, but the people still look at her funny. Ain't that so insecure? I forgot how it is, but he was really speaking, man. All these things on this side, most of it is either because we insecure, or even if we have money, we buy a lot of things that we don't even need. And then when people get rich, they buy a lot of shit that they don't need. And when you read what we just read in Luke 12, and even Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, he getting all this wealth, and then when he died, it goes to somebody else, either worthy or unworthy. Let's go into history. When Solomon died, who got the kingdom after him? His son Rehoboam, and he fucked up that package. And the Lord gave the other 10 tribes to Jeroboam, man. So Solomon was right in Ecclesiastes. All this is vanity, man. I got all this wealth, all these beautiful things. I got all these women. And guess what? When I go in the spirit world, it's going to go to somebody else. When Saul went in the spirit world, the Lord gave David his master's wives, man. Jake is so low, you brothers got to be either secretive because your woman can't even handle it, or even if you tell her right the way her mind is, then if she don't accept it, and then you do get a girl, it might bring argument and chaos. Men can't even be men on this side, and Jake want to worry about getting money. Oh, let me get a mortgage and a house, but you don't got a strong foundation relationship with Yahawah Yahawashi. We put so many things in front of the Lord. And I used to always think when I was hustling, being in the world, I was always doing it just to get clothes, buy some weed, and get girls. And that was it. And then now look where I'm at now, me doing all those things, I don't got nothing to show for all those things that I was doing. But then now that I'm where I'm at now, it helps me value doing that. Had a lot of ups and downs, and then going to work all the time. I never got a celebrity break. I was always working a 9 to 5 or doing full time. And now where I'm at now, it's like I don't even care about this shit. I just want to work, come home. Half the time I don't even want to go to work. This is my work. It is sometimes I might not even sometimes I might need a breather. Or I need to go get air. You got kids, you got your wives. You like damn nobody in your house can think like you, right? It's too much to be trying to think about riches and then trying to serve the Lord, man. It's too much to be trying to make plans to go here and go here, and you got to serve the Lord, man. Yahawah Yahawashi need your undivided attention, and you can't do that when you got so much, you want to do. That's not benefiting you to get you closer to Yahawah Yahawashi. The brother put Revelations 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast to which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Don't even let yourself, you can't even let yourself get in the way, man. Sometimes you got to rebuke yourself. Well, with Michael Jesse said, I'm the man in the mirror. You ever look in the mirror and tell yourself you got to do better? You know, a real man of the Lord, if a teacher, a student, however we grown in this thing, rebuke yourself too, man. Right? Because you can get in the way of yourself. Your job can get in the way of you getting that crown. Your children can get in the way of you getting that crown. Your family outside of your house can get in the damn way. This world, the government, the laws, food stamps, whatever the hell it is, can get in your way if you not fully what is it? The brother from Dallas, he did a lesson. he said you can get rooted out, but it was a video of, you know what? Let me just show you it, right? You want to be rooted in the soil of Yahawah Wa Yahawashi so you don't get pulled out, man. How do you fully get rooted in this thing? You got to have a strong desire for Yahawah Wa Yahawashi. Where is the channel? This brother, he definitely be edifying in multiple ways. This is like probably my go-to channel for exhortation. Sometimes it just be so far I can't even listen to it for too long because then I'm about to do a lesson. Where is that? Come on, brother. I know it's on your channel. Where is it at? You know what? Let me do this. So we got the video. Boom, 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 boom. Salaki family. What the heck? No, he gonna take it off. Salaki, hold on, family. Hold on. Wait. No, the brother did not take it off. Yeah, I don't see that the picture of the video. It was like a plant planted deep down in the soil, and he was basically going into you don't want to get rooted out. You don't want to get rooted out of this thing, this truth. You know, you want to be planted deep in the soil. Dang, Salaki, y'all, that was going to make this even more edifying. I hope you didn't. Let me see. Yep, there we go. There we go. Right here. So you got to be deeply rooted in this thing, man. It's like you know, like your hair is deeply rooted in your pores, right? That's why when somebody pull your hair, it hurts. Like these plants is alive. So if you pull it out wrong, you hurting the plant, you know. And especially imagine if you're not deeply into the Lord, or say if you somewhat in it, like let's say gorilla, whatever happened, if you show any type of holes, guess what? You get pulled out, and he don't even know in the spirit he hurting. You know, you want to be deep down where it's hard for somebody to just pull you out, that they gotta dig mad deep. You know, the number one thing that this thing need is sunlight and water, man. We need that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the main source. And this plant ain't worried about no money. You know, yeah, the season change and then maybe the leaves might not bloom, right? But guess what? When the season come back, it's still blossoming even better and better, man. Right? I had to get that. The brother put God. That's the other brother, hopeful like 144. He put Ecclesiastes 1:14. It says, have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of the spirit, man. All that's under the sun is vanity, which in the NLT would say meaningless, and vexation of the spirit. And if you're not in the spirit, you would never know. You would never freaking know, man. Like the one brother, Yeshaya. I mean, he looked young to me, but he an elder. The brother, he was saying, my wife, I don't let her have. She don't have no friends that's in the world, because if she get friends in the world, it's gonna mess up. That shit would mess up a marriage. You know how she move, how he move, or if he was dealing with another girl, that girl that don't understand his truth or don't understand anything is gonna always bring it up. And guess what? The polygyny is for the man. The women shouldn't even really expound on it. Really just say, yo, my man is a man of the Lord. That it don't bother me. That's how you're supposed to leave it. But how he said, coming in his truth, I had to master how to deal with these women. And he said, because, having a woman that's in the world and coming in the truth, you got to build her not to have friends in this world, right? Because that can get your woman into a lot of trouble. Just like the other brother, Yeremia, where he said about his wife, his family members were trying to get her to go out to a concert and be then they're harlots because they single and they freaking harlots, and they want her to be, and so they feel like he destroying their relationship, but no, he put in order, right? The same with my first wife, of how her friend might wanted her to go to concerts. Oh, we used to go here and do this. Now you don't do it no more. Well, but through the spirit, hey, I'm glad she had the strength to say, nah, I can't do that. Nah, how I'm moving now, nah. But it's good. What if she did do it? Then I would have to shake the hand to her so she can learn. But it's good being around brothers so that you can learn certain things so you can apply it, right? Your crown is so valuable that you don't even know somebody can get in the way of you getting your crown. So brothers, you got to put order in yourself. You got to put discipline in yourself. You got to put discipline in your house, right? Your wife, your wives, right? You got to put discipline in your children. This is not no damn game. For anybody that think that this truth is a game, the brothers, people making fun of like the Great Mills, GMS, Great Waters. They were saying back then, like 10, 15 years ago, when they was wearing garments, people were saying that, oh, they wearing a dress, right? This truth, it comes with stones. It comes with obstacles. This is not no game. If you want to go play the game, go turn on the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox. Go download a game on your phone. But this truth is not a game. This is a life and death thing, man. Right? So let's get some precepts I got on the side over here. Let's go to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, the 11th chapter. And let's read 18. It says, there is that waxeth rich by his worriness and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward. Whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods. Yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. And most rich folks, when they pass a lot of your money, if it's not, I mean, of course, if you got a will, it's gonna go to other people. But then you got certain things that you might not have on your will. Like some people might forget they put their house in somebody's name. It might go on foreclosure. We're in a system where it doesn't matter if you're alive or dead. It's going to go back to the government. To be a consumer, for this economy to flourish, guess what? Somebody got to keep buying. Somebody got to keep selling. You make money and you giving it right back. Jake, you making money and giving it right back. Jake, you a millionaire and you not a ruler just because you bought some servants. Nobody in the world know you for being the Israelite. If we go to ChatGPT, it was this lesson that I did. They said Black Latinos and natives, they want to have status, but don't want to be in the know. Jake right now don't want to know nothing. They don't want to know nothing, man. We are so much in a dead state for those that still sleep, right? And this just lines up with, this warns against storing up wealth with no spiritual foresight. Come on, man. You don't got no spiritual vision. And you worried about wealth, money, six figure. And I was in that shoe, money this, money that. You know, she still had that moment because you want to make sure bills is paid. You got money in your pocket. She got money in her pocket. Got to make sure the kids is good. But you don't want to lose your crown because you want to hold up to the status of the Joneses, right? Let's get James 4:13. This is James chapter 4, and we're going to read 13 to 15. It says, go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Right? This is Jake. Yo, you know what? Let's go to ATL. Let's get some gain. Let's go to Florida. You know, we gonna live a way better life. Let's go get some gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and vanisheth away. This is only for a little time, right? It says, for that if ye ought to say, if the Lord will, if Yahweh Shema Shai will, we shall live and do this or that. It has to always be the Lord's will. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ratazah, right? It's not about us having our will. Hey, if the Lord allow you to have 60,000, hey, be wise with that 60,000. If the Lord allowing you to get by, and you getting by, and you doing pretty well by getting by, continue on that motion, right? Before I get a job, before I try to make more money, let me make more for the Lord. Let me do more for the Lord, right? Because a lot of times, if you make a lot of money, you got to be investing your time in those things. Even though some people say, I can go to work whenever I want to, but when you get a lot of money, a lot of times you could drift away from this sound doctrine. You even got brothers that's promoting money. Oh yeah, yo, thank you for the gift. I don't want to show if somebody is giving me money or donating. I don't want to show that on no damn live. And then what if it's somebody watching a live that don't got nothing, right? Or somebody that's just now watching. You're putting a target on you just for them to say, man, this is just damn near just like the church. They get money. They showing that they get money. Like, come on, man. We gotta have the spirit of Yahweh Shai when we in this. Right? What is it? 1 John 2:6. If ye abide in him, you must walk like he do. Yahweh Shai was not in this thing for money. Yahweh Shai said he don't even got a place to raise his head. And we over here complaining. Yahweh Shai said he didn't even have a place to rest his head. And we over here complaining. Yahweh Shai showed the example. I don't care. I only came here to do the will of the Lord. Wait, hold on. This is how I know Yahweh Shai wasn't even thinking about, like, even though he was here for what, 33 years, Yahweh Shai wanted to go. He wanted to go, man. This is St. John, the 17th chapter, verse 5. I started at verse 4. It says, I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou hast gavest me to do. And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thy own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was. He wanted that glory back. Please give me back what I had before I came down here. He ready to go. Ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. Yahweh Shai was ready to go. He wanted that glory, man. Guess what? Now I'm thinking about it now. I'm ready to go, man. I want that glorified body. I desire to beat 144,000. But hey, if I'm just the elect, hey, I'm fine with that one too. I'm ready to go right now. I want it, man. Yo, I'm in the same that spirit of the apostles back then when they said, hey, Yahweh Shai, you about to restore the kingdom? Sure, I'm in the same spirit as Apostle Tyler, really damn near all one West back then around 2000, when a lot of the elders back then was teaching that the world was going to end in 2000. They were hastening the time of the Lord. What spirit is you in if you still want this thing to go? I don't even want the next 5 minutes to make it, man. I want to go in 30 minutes. Better yet, let's go in 15. I don't need no toothbrush. I don't need nothing. Let's just go like this, man. Because I'm ready to go right now. And that mindset, your actions should be showing it, man. Right? Let's see. Right? If I love the Lord, I should be moving in deed in truth. Right? This is 1 John chapter 3 and verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and truth. Your actions should show that you want to get the hell up out of here. Right? Your actions should show. Right, yo, the more we serve the Lord, we want this place to be destroyed. Because in order for you to get your salvation, Esau has to be destroyed. Before you get that, Esau has to be revealed. Serving the Lord, it gets you uncomfortable because you look different than everybody, man. You look different. 2 Chainz didn't even know what he was saying in that song. I'm different. Kendrick, he didn't know what he was saying. They not like us. Yes. A lot of y'all not like the elect. Y'all want the next day to continue. You want the next week to make it. You want the next year to come. I don't want none of it to come. I want the nuke. I want the MOTB to come. I want Jacob Trouble to come. I want you women to get hit with a crazy plague where we gonna see what your head look like underneath that hat you got. And we talking about that lace front. I want you niggas to get it, man. And Lord willing, I'm not of them. Right? Lord willing, I'm not of them. So trust not in your plans or your riches. Your life depends on the Most High's will. Your life depends on the Most High will. Mark 3:35, Yahawashi said, whoever do the will of my Father is my brother, mother, and sister. Do your ass want to be a relative of Yahawashi, man? Then your actions, your truth should be showing you want to be a relative, man. You know when somebody say, when a teacher asks a question and they looking for somebody to give an answer, you know how some kids don't even got their hand up? For Yahawah Shai, you want to have your hand up. I want to be a relative. I want to be a relative. What the actions look like, B? Like through the spirit, you gotta have that motion you gotta have that motion like when Yahawah Shai first started his ministry. You know what? Let me get that one too. Let me get that one too. All right, let's talk about that real quick. Where is it? Where he started his ministration. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. This is Matthew the 4th chapter in verse 18. Yahawah Shai walked by the Sea of Galilee and saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. Right? You got to be ready to let it go. You got to be ready to let it go. Don't be like Kevin Hart. No. You got to be ready to let it go for the Lord, man. Like that dude with the barn that we read in Luke 12, he wasn't ready to let it go. And the Lord said, you fool. Yeah, I'll require, he's about to put him in the spirit world. Niggas don't know, man. Right? What is your mind like? Are you spiritually angry that this thing is still going? Is you spiritually angry as soon as you go outside, you see the mindset of Jake? I seen a dude at least, he could have been either between 18 and 23. And of course, he be looking dirty and dingy all the time. But the other day, I went to the gas, before I went to go do my shenanigans. This man was sitting right in front of the car in broad daylight, smoking a crack, man. And I'm walking in the store, then I walk out, he said, hey, yo, brother, can I tell you something? I said, I know what you're going to tell me. You always tell me. Can you get something? But I said, see, now, how am I going to give you something? And I just saw you was hitting that pipe like it was water. Looked like a whole goldfish. And you was hitting that pipe, bro. Hegs no. Then I got mad just knowing we deserve the state that we in. And whatever he was in his past life, the Lord brought him back. Instead of eating and devouring the stone or building a foundation on the stone, the cornerstone, right, which is Yahawah Shai, this man is smoking on that white girl, Miss Becky, man. You got to leave all of this behind to truly cleave to Yahawah Yahawashi. Verse 21, it says, in going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, in a ship with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets. And he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. Guess what? You got to leave family behind, man. Sometimes when you want to serve the Lord, you got to leave family behind sometimes. Because that goes back to Revelations 3:11. Don't let nobody get in the way of your crown, man. Don't let nobody get in the way. It's not pickle in the middle. This is like you doing like when you playing basketball, you backing somebody down like Shaq. And you got to get them out the way. Or football, you on the line. I never was on the line. But you on the line and you trying to hurry up and get to the quarterback. You got to get them out the way, man. In the spirit, don't let nobody get in the way of you manifesting your crown, man. And you ain't going to get it on earth. But through the spirit, you get on earth by how you consuming the things that you're establishing in your life that pertains to the Lord. We establish the law, and you want to establish faith in your temple. Daily. Daily, man. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 11 and 4 real quick. This Proverbs 11 and 4, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right? If you holding on to money, I don't care who you is, especially with the MOTB. Oh, brother, the MOTB is spiritual. No, the MOTB sin, bro. You gotta have your mind right. Why would you even want to say that? And it be brothers be teaching love of money is the rule of all evil. Oh, brother, don't put money over the Lord. So if a brother is telling you that MOTB is gonna be a digital device that you're gonna have to put in your hand or your head to buy and sell, it's better for you to be serious and have faith in the Lord. Don't take it in this physical. When has Esau ever been spiritual to make something spiritual? How can something be sin? And Jake always want to say only Israelites can sin. And they said small and great, everybody on the earth is gonna have to take this. When have the nations sinned? When has Esau ever been spiritual? You putting yourself in a loophole. What is Babylon based off of? Money. What does the Lord Yahawah said in Matthew the 6th chapter? You can't serve two masters. You got to hate one and love the other. You can't serve God and mammon. Mammon is money. In Rome, what was the number one push thing in Rome? Money. People were assassinating people. People was killing people for money. When you look at Spartacus, there's a dude, I don't know, what's his name? See, I gotta do what the apostle say. Fact check, real quick, before I even give you the hint, before I even say anything. Who was the last one to fight Spartacus? Marcus Linnaeus Crassus, right? In the time of Rome, this man was super wealthy. And the people of the Senate, when they wanted something done and they didn't have bread, they would ask him, hey, can you send us some money? Money was the number one push thing for people that were wealthy. Now you got to know, money, you could control the people. But if money was the way to control people, why was they making sport games? The things that they was using with their money was really putting you in a controlled state to put you in a damn delusion. Esau want to be able to control you, man. Fully control you. Money ain't fully controlling nobody, man. Money is gonna have you to be a consumer. Buy, then they got to give you the money back. They want total control. Total control is not something that Esau can do spiritually. That's not something that Esau can do in sin, where he naturally is putting pork in your toothpaste. The bristles on your toothbrush, depending on which one you got, some of them got pork in it. Esau want to control you by which he pushing now by technology. Don't you know he already doing it in a certain type of form when he already made these touchscreen cell phones and laptops where everybody is on that app. Everybody just scrolling. Everybody on that damn phone. Women get validated. Yo, it's women taking pictures on IG and they got a whole man. I seen videos of women saying they still be wanting validation. You know what? They take some of them side pictures of their butt and they post it on the joint and they say they do it for themselves. If you're doing it for yourself, why is you posting on there? Because women want validation, even if they got a man. How a woman got a whole man and you got your butt facing this way and you'll go talk to her? Oh, no, my man will kill you and me. But why are you posting it? Right? Our technology give our women a validation that they look good because you posting that. Then now men want you. Now men in your DM. You half naked. The girl said on social media she tired of men sending a Oscar Mayer wiener. Then you look at her picture. A dude inboxed her and said, "What you expect us to do? You showing all your assets. Oh, I do it for me." He said, "Then don't post it. Then if you're doing it for you, keep it in your phone." "Oh, I can do what I want." He said, "Shit, I can do what I want. If I want to send you a D pic, I'm gonna send you a D pic, and I bet you that other brother gonna send you a D pic. But if you don't want no D pic, then only show your face then." But then she said, hey, a man's still gonna do it. And you actually right. Social media is to socialize. If a woman got a husband, she shouldn't even be on there either. The elite got your ass when they made media, man. They want to control you. Literally, man. So riches profit not in the day of wrath. You ain't gonna be able to hide, man. Right? Watching a clip of Kai Cenat and them, they doing that 4th of July drop fireworks inside the house where they spent mad money. You know, money ain't gonna save the fact of the damage. Yes, they gonna buy a whole new damn house, but outside of that, all the things that they do is just to get status. But all of them say they believe in the Lord and don't know nothing, bro. Esau wants to control us, man. And I brought up Kai Cenat. I'm bringing up celebrities, music. All this is to put you in the lowest state because they want to have control. Money don't control us, man. They want to be able to control what you watch, what you eat, what jobs you can get. That's control on a whole nother level, man. And Jake, you really think money gonna save you? When has money saved you and you still in captivity? Show me a nigga that bought his freedom. I'll wait, man. Right? Riches can't save you from judgment. Only faith and obedience, man. Are you preparing yourself for salvation? Oh yeah, brother, I am. And when the brother brought Matthew 6:19-21, Yahawah is teaching us to focus on spiritual wealth and not material. Matthew 6:19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Guess what? We can see where niggas' mind is at. Wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure at. We know y'all. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in the Lord. Those watching the live and not watching the live. Not saying those is watching don't believe, but when you look at somebody, when you could tell by somebody's heart where they treasure at. What is somebody's conversation day to day? People say God is good all the damn time. Ask him a question out this Bible. Ask him what's your favorite verse and what it means. What do it go into? Is all the nations in the Bible still the same? No, I think everybody different. How can any of us say we got a relationship with the Lord? We don't know those things. AI even said, it said, it says, the black Latinos and natives don't even know who they are. Literally. And what AI do, especially in ChatGPT, because it's a data, it check data. So whatever you searching, YouTube, Google, anything where AI is at, is searching your search, and it's not just gonna give you the word that you want. Whatever you searching, they're gonna collect cookies, like me and the brother was speaking about. They're gonna collect cookie datas, and since you always either speaking of this camp or you speaking of this truth, maybe you're a Christian and it don't show nothing about Hebrew Israelite, is going to feed off of the information that you're always seeking, and this because it's a computer, is gonna go even further. So if I'm speaking about black Latinos and natives, it's gonna consume cookie data and know the state of where Jake is at. How is ChatGPT or any AI saying that the black Latinos and natives they look for status? They're not in the knowing. Because it's checking the data. It's Jake that really still believe in evolution. Man. So again, riches cannot save us from judgment. Only faith and obedience can. Yahawah teaches us to focus on spiritual wealth and not materialistic or material, right? Things of this world, because all the things of this world is temporal, right? Let's get Ecclesiastes 5. Ecclesiastes 5:10-15. It says, he that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase. This is also vanity. This is meaningless, man. If you love silver, right? He that loves silver shall not be satisfied. Later on, a lot of y'all gonna be throwing y'all silver and y'all gold in the streets, man. Do half of y'all not see what's going on in the world, man? Right? Verse 11 it says, when goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving and beholding of them with their eyes? The sleep of the laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches kept for the owners thereof to their hurt. But those riches perish by evil travail. And he getteth a son, and there is nothing in his hand. As he came forth from his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor which he may carry away in his hand. Right? You can keep on going to that. Just like that one rich dude, he was doing 4th of July fireworks and his whole hand blew up. That same dude that be on No Jumper. Let's look up him, man. And he got money. What are you gonna get? My strong hand? He gonna get a robotic arm, man. Uh, yeah, it's this man right here. This dude right here. Hand blew right up. Want to do fireworks? Hand blew right up. And he be on the YouTube channel that Mr. Pegasus Gorilla Hebrew be on. Right? All the things under the sun is meaningless, man. A lot of us is doing all this bullshit just for status, man. Status quo, right? Watching when you see speed, some of the things that they do, it makes them look even more stupid, right? Yes, we're in this captivity. Yes, Esau love. You got some that love what you do, right? But really, you're a damn clown. Not a clown just as in with makeup, but clowns entertain you. And for us, we look like fools. Especially when we talk about the elites, the Israelite, I don't care who you is. You Israelites are a problem to them. So the more you look like in a dead estate, the more they're like, oh yes. But when we start to gain in that wisdom, that true riches, and not the things of this earth, you become an enemy. Oh man, oh man, they're waking up, man. What are we gonna do? It's like roaches. As soon as you turn on the light, the roaches go like this. They just scatter. This is Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Right, 3.5 is 350 years. Right, they stand on their feet. That's the elect getting that breath of life. And guess what? Fear fell upon them. Who? Starting with the elites. Right, the world or earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Starting with the elites on down, man. Right? So what we read in Ecclesiastes is a reminder that you can't take riches with you. They are temporary. And all the things that you bought a house, you got 50 acres, man. Ricky Rose. This man sitting 100 cars. It's this. I'm gonna show you. I'm showing y'all videos. I'm showing you internet joint. It's a video I got. Let me see if I still saved it. This rich man, they made these cars just to make you feel like you doing something, man. Please tell me I didn't delete it. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't. Click right sign. Let me see this here. I might not have it. Second Ezra's history. Put it right down. Salaki family. I might have to type it and look it up. I actually forgot his name. Videos to run into. RFID chip. Let's see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. So, running back. Maybe I might have to try running back. Wait, Esau. Nope, that's not it. Change, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. I might have to look it up. Uh, oh man. Yeah, I can't find it. Ridge Banker. Salaki, oh, yep, there you go, right here.
But I will tell you, may well sound absurd, but the less who believe it, the better for me. I'm in banking. For many a year we have controlled your lives, while you all just struggle and suffer and strive. We created the things that you don't really need, your sports cars and fashion, plasma TVs, while you peasant people lie sleeping at night in your beds. We control the money that controls your lives, whilst you worship false idols and wouldn't think twice about selling your souls for a place in the sun. These things that won't matter when your time is done. But as long as they're there to control the masses, I just sit back and consider my assets, safe in the knowledge that I have it all, while you common people are losing your jobs. I just hold you in utter contempt. But I will tell you.
Real quick, real quick, I want to correct a statement that I said when I said you're not controlled by money. I don't want somebody to take that and loop that in another direction, right? To tell you to be control with money, right? They are not, but money, you yourself can be in a form of being controlled by money, because if Matthew 6:24, where Yahawah said, choose this day whom you're going to serve. It's either you love one or hate the other. You got to choose God or mammon. Now, money became a god to you. Now, Esau is not, from what I'm saying, Esau is not controlling you uh, with money, right? Because there's multiple things he controlling you with. Yes, with money, right? Yes, education. Yes, food, social media, right? But in the end, it all goes back to what we read in Matthew the 6th chapter. Wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart at. And if your heart is on money, through the spirit, you just made money a top priority over Yahawah Yahawashi. Because truly, the believers of the Lord, they were in the hands of Rome. You didn't have cars. You were riding horses or donkeys or camels. Now you riding a car, and this society look a little faster. It's still in the same push, you know, still in the same push, still in the same push. Esau wanted to control, really distract the masses by sports. For that's another form of you being controlled. Because when these sports come, you most likely gonna be drawn to go. Just like football, basketball, hockey. We really thinking this is that. It is an enjoyment because we're in the flesh, watching a football game, a basketball game. But on a spiritual level, having spiritual riches, you look past all those things and be like, yo, damn, it's a whole distraction. Because he just said, even when I just was speaking about cars, he said he made those things, making us feel like we doing something, and you really not. They created those things to make you feel like you doing something, making you feel good, making you have some type of status. I got a BMW. Half of these brothers that got BMWs or Benzes got a apartment, paying rent or on Section 8, and they feel like they doing something better than somebody else because they got a Benz. Esau got us fucked up in all different type of angles. That money don't have no near value compared to Yahawah Shemashai. Even the wisdom knowledge that we understand in the scriptures, it don't. These riches is nowhere near compared or close. Right? So we read 1 Timothy 6:7-10. Maybe we probably read even more. But this is like dealing with the love of money is the root of all evil. Yahawah is reinforcing warning. Riches can corrupt the soul if you love them. Right? And then if we start loving riches and money, it starts to become a god. 1 John 3:18. Little children don't love in word or tongue, but love in deed and truth. A lot of us is loving in deed and truth when it comes to money, when it comes to wealth, when it comes to prosperity, right? Look what happened to TD Jakes. He resigned and gave it to his daughter and her husband. But when you really look at it, he probably had a few more years to go, but it was all because of that Diddy thing. Then he got $1 million from Tyler Perry, right? There's a lot of things coming out now. Tyler Perry getting a lawsuit on him for touching his worker in a certain way. Then denies the whole thing, but the love of money is the root of all evil, man. A lot of people is truly playing the game with the Lord, and even with that Tyler Perry trying to always invite things of the Lord. Guess a lot of times that just be a cover up, or you be feeling that you feel guilty and you trying to push a lot of the Lord, man. This society wasn't made for us to have an enjoyment. Get your daily bread, right? Live a simple life, right? Live a simple life. Dedicate the majority of your life to Yahawah Shemashai. Work, provide for your household. Most of us gonna be in love. Get certain little things that you enjoy, but don't constantly grow into having status. Yahawah showed the example. Got his disciples and was teaching. After all this falling away, this America, this is about to be the greatest. This was the greatest wicked kingdom out of all kingdoms, let alone with these miracles and these devices that Esau push over here. They got a lot of niggas just wrapped around their fingers, man. But Mark chapter 8 verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And this is a direct cut. The soul is more important than all worldly gain. Your soul is more important than all worldly gain. Nothing is compared to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah Yahawashi. He tell you in Luke 6, those that build a house on a solid foundation are doers and hearers. They're not hearers only. You want to be both. Like the brothers, we were speaking about the kingdom, having peace, glorified bodies, traveling other planets, you don't know what rulership is. How you gonna know what rulership is if you never talk about it? How you don't even know what's really going on in these scriptures because you ain't digging in there. You don't have an interest for it. We got to start making plans for Yahawah Yahawashi. And Lord willing, we can stick to it. Because the plans on this side that you doing, yay. Soon, you're going to be able to make plans. When technology cut off, when that MOTB get pushed, it's either you're going to have to, if you want to make plans, take the MOTB. A lot of Jake really think this is, man, I don't know. Now that knowledge have increased, that 350 years is over, Yahawah is on his way. This kingdom is not about to last too long. Like Sam said in that video, buckle up. Buckle up. We about to get in a bumpy ride, and we getting real close to speed bumps, potholes, sharp turns, crazy traffic. And do I got it on this phone? Nope, I got it on this phone. Scientists warns shortest days in history is coming in weeks as Earth's rotation speeds up. We know if you really in the spirit, Yahawah Wa Yahawashi is doing that. Yahawah Wa Yahawashi is doing that. Matthew 24. Days should be shortened for the elect's sake. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Kakadash, the Wadi Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi for allowing us to be edified. Please allow your will to be done and not ours. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of great millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth. Teaching this word and believing this word in the same spirit and in sound doctrine. Shalom to the Akwatiyam, believers of this faith and this truth. Continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving, silent, virtuous wife. And Lord willing, most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters not in the faith. Shalom. Shalom.